Woo. We got fire. Pound leader. There we go. Bugger me. Fish still, this is a bit more bigger. Let's get weight of this big shit. Should be right now. Target species is King George whiting. I've downsized the line to about a 20-pound line leader and a bit more longer. I'll show you when I do our act together. I don't know which one is which. I should have labelled it, but I've got 3 different types. And the sinkers, I'm only going to be using a 4 ounce. I think the 6 ounces should be okay. I'll get both of them out. The rod and reel I'm using, this is a 4000 Fuego diver. You know, it's nothing too flash, but it's definitely done the job. And I've got a Shimano drill jigging rod. It's nice and flexible. It's sensitive enough to feel the bites for whiting, and it's strong enough to sort of use heavier sinkers. So that's basically it. That looks pretty good, I reckon. So sinker goes down. Got this long reader here. Let's get some fresh bait for my last trip. Alrighty. So I keep the squid tentacles, best bait for King George. Alrighty, so we've got some action here. Believe it or not, it's been about 30 minutes. I'd say it's a butterfish. I've got one flathead before. Yeah, it's a butterfish. Well, I mean, that's a good sign. Just been no fish at all. And I've had to change my rigs too. The 20-pound leader line, it just wasn't working. It's getting tangled up. Converted back to the 40. Just let some line out because I was getting the other line tangled up. It's a big butterfish. So I just saw this rod buckle over. I hope it was snagged on some reef and not a missed opportunity. Oh, it's a good fight, good pull. Oh yeah, colour looks good. Oh no, we got him. Oh right. We got a Western King Wrasse. Right, very slimy. I'll let him go. Getting a few more boom booms here. Here we go. Oh, that's got his head down. It could be another one. It's got a bit of weight on this. It's not pulling any line. Good light, good colour. What have we got here? Right, so another one, and a butterfish still. This was a bit more bigger. Yeah, so I'll keep that one. Put them in the ice bucket. Well, this is promising. Again, probably a butterfish. Yeah, it's a butterfish, I think. Goodness me. And I've actually put on one of these bloodworm soft plastics because I'm pretty desperate. There you go. And if they're going for them, the KGs definitely go for that. I mean, that looks really like the real life deal. So the squid's not working, there's no fish out here. It's got to persevere. Keep moving around and see what's going on. Every little bite could be the KG we're looking for. So I just stopped at a random spot trying to move different grounds again. And it's the same old story, butterfish. Oh, whiting. Oh my God. I'm in a patchy, weedy area and that's some tucker. Whiting. Something, whoa, nearly lost them too. And these have been very hard to find today as well. So at least some fish tucker. Now this is in my King George whiting spot. A different area. I'm just trying to find some green. See it. So there's like a big brown patch and a blue hole here. So it's definitely in the spot for KGs. hook. My hook's probably too big for the whiting. Hopefully I can sort out the small ones from the big ones. Yeah, a lot of little taps. You can see right here, weed and nice sand area right here. There we go. That was right on the edge. Could be a butterfish here. Yeah, butterfish. Alright, so a bit of action here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And it's a butterfish. Oh, big boy. Oh, that one went off. This one's even a bigger butterfish. Yeah, big boys. Bang. Oh, this one's got a bit more backbone. Okay, it's a flatty. All right. Let's have a look here. It's actually not a bad one. So that rig there might be a legal size. Yeah, he came off pretty good. Let's measure him up. Might be some tucker. Yep, 36 centimeters. I won't complain with that at all. So I'll put him out of his misery, and yeah, at least we got a few fish for a cook up. So that's a bit of a consolation. Didn't want to have even though butterfish aren't too bad, but yeah, I'd rather have these other white fleshed fish. That's good. But the KG whitings just weren't happening today. I think a lot of fish aren't happening much at all. That's fishing. Alright, we've got another bite here. And it's another butterfish. I should call these fish buggerfish, not butterfish. So when you catch them, you go, oh, bugger me, again. Alrighty, let's get out of here. So just on the way back to another spot or even home, drop the line over again. What do we get? Butterfish. My goodness. Goodness me. Fishing Australia's place in the wine. Nice. After I do this, we'll do the cook up. If I can survive this. Times are tough, and I'm resorted to bringing one of these wrasses home here. I think they're called a Western King wrasse. They're not too bad. You don't find them in the shops because they're quite slimy and they get very soft, so I don't think they have a good shelf life. Now I've already filleted the whiting, and the flathead here had eggs in it. I feel bad about that, but you can't really tell. It was a good size, but that's for another day. And so I'm just going to fillet it. I'm going to try. I can't find my good knife, so I need to use this small one. So if it's rough, don't give me any bad comments. Oh man. So I don't want to mash the fish up. Okay, I'm good with that. You can see that is very white, and it's going to be nice, delicious. There's a few bones in there. I'm actually going to leave it. I'm actually going to leave the skin on for this bit here. What I was meant to do was actually slice the skin. I probably should have sliced it when it was on the fish. Just a few little cuts. Sorry about the shaky camera. They're nice and simple. I've still got the bones in here. As I said, I don't want to sort of start cutting it out, because the flesh is very delicate and it just sort of starts to crumble up. So there's my flathead fish, and there's one whiting fillet. Very nice. Not using normal flour, I'm using corn flour, and there is a reason for that. Always salt your fish before you batter it. In the meantime, I've got a fry pan with some oil. Flathead. This one here, I'm not going to flour it. Skin side down. Let that cook. See how it's turning? That's why I sort of cut the skin to avoid that from happening. I should have cut all the way across the fillet. Right, so while that's happily cooking, I'll throw in these other fillets. Whiting, flathead, a little bit of oil around it, and watch the magic. Look at that, beautiful. Especially gone nice and crispy. Skin's actually dissolved a fair bit, that's fine. And there's no batter in that at all, no flour. Right, quickly turn it over. Yeah, that's fantastic. Come on. And I left the Western King Wrasse just sit there on the without the oil. That should give me a nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. So I'll continue to cook in the plate. You actually see how it collapsed. It's fine. The remainder of the oil, got some garlic. Just going to make a little garnish. I've got no lemon, so I'm just going to make something a bit tart. Just a couple of tomatoes, nothing too many. Got one tomato here, but woo! We got fire. Lovely. Mate, saves me from shaving tomorrow. Plus the eyebrows. And a bit of Cristal. Woo! Baby, whoa. Nice. Starting to get fancy here. I need some herbs. Got a little bit of chives here. Not much. It's almost grass. And parsley. Here you go. Just going to throw it in. With the fork, I'm just squashing the tomatoes. Make it into like a paste. It's definitely been reduced down a fair bit. Probably way too high too. I reckon a touch more of Cristal. There you go. Just a touch of corn flour. It's going to make it into a thick juice, thick sauce. Smells great. Quick toast. Yeah, it's pretty good. Bit more salt. Righty. Just going to put a little bit just across that fish there. And just a little bit on the others. Don't want to overdo it. This fish is nice and simple. Simple is best. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Whiting, flathead, Western King wrasse. Righto, time for the taste test. Let's get straight into that Western King wrasse. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Thought I had a bone with the stem of the parsley. But that's very nice. Oh, it's just like fish. Not very fishy, it's a white fish, so it's very neutral, but it's quite delicious. Quite delicious. Let's go for the flathead. It's nice white firm flesh, look at that. Nice, more firmer texture, and yeah, that's why you don't see the other fish into the shops, because it just doesn't last as long. But anyway, if you like my show, I really appreciate it if you give me a subscribe and a comment and a like. So next time, take it easy, don't be
Tucker, fish, tucker, fish, tucker, man. Fish, tucker, fish, tucker, the fish, tucker, man.